Hi Galen, hi everybody. Hello and welcome. Hi to our Jeunesse family. Hey, let us know where you're scoping in from, guys. What's going on? We are coming to you live from One here in Orlando. I am here with Dr. Giampapa. He's got lots of great stuff to talk to you guys about. So while we're waiting for more people to hop on the scope, why don't you let us know where you're tuning in from? Hi to our friends in Sydney, Chile, Scotland, I believe Brazil. Great to see all of you. LA is in the house. I love it. Right. Cincinnati, hi from Atlanta, Ohio, Brisbane, Toronto, Arkansas, New Jersey. Wow. Gosh, this is so exciting. California, Sweden, Cleveland, San Diego, Iceland, Canada, Cleveland again. Yes, it is time. Vancouver, Brazil, Sydney, Oklahoma City, Atlanta again. Atlanta in the house. Pittsburgh, my hometown. Hello, hello. Yes, we will hope to see you guys. The event is amazing. The day has been incredible. I'm here with Dr. Vincent Giampapa. We have a quick lifestyle interview that we're going to do for you guys. He wants to say hello. So hi to our friends in Fort Worth while we're waiting for a couple more people to hop on the scope. If I were you, I would swipe up, swipe right, and share. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter, invite your followers to come in. You aren't gonna want to miss what Dr. Giampapa has to tell you. Someone says they met you in New Jersey. Fantastic, right. Cool. Yes, thank you for inviting your followers. Hi Kathleen, great to have you here. Someone had a dance with you in Paris. Is that true?
Yes.
Is that true? Very cool. Hi everybody, thank you guys so much. All right, hey guys, it's Kasaya. Hello, hello from Orlando. It's so good to have you here. Thank you very much for hopping on our scope this evening. I am here with Dr. Giampapa. Say hello.
Hello to everybody. It's a pleasure speaking to you and kind of giving you an update on some of the newer things that are going on at Jeunesse and in the anti-aging world in general. One of the most important things we were speaking about here at this meeting is, aside from the wonderful products that we have that really work at the cellular health level and enhance everybody's function in general, the secret is to combine that with a really healthy lifestyle and to really understand the importance of of exercise daily, some stress reduction, and also the most important thing, what you eat, because what you put in your body really becomes who you are in the future. So to emphasize that a little bit, AM/PM product is really composed of almost 92 different natural compounds that interact inside your cell to actually help that cell work as optimally as possible. If you combine that with a really healthy diet and just exercise, even if it's 3 days a week, the impact and the effects of the science behind Jeunesse are dramatically even more. So the secret here is combine both the science that Jeunesse is now really building and developing with a more optimal lifestyle, and you will become a whole different person. And remember, every 3 months you have a whole new set of DNA. Every 7 years you're a physically different person. So it's never too late, whether you're 17 or 70, this is a whole new pathway to living a healthier and more productive life.
Is that true? Every 7 years we become you're a completely different person.
100 trillion cells, 7 years later, are completely turned around, and your genetic software every 3 months is renewed. So that's why the right nutrition and the right food and exercise all make a difference in how those genes work. And basically, this is what we call the science of epigenetics. That means we can actually impact how our genes work with both environment, lifestyle, and the right science. So the difficult part is you only inherit about 30% genetic potential. The other 70% is your lifestyle and how hard you try. So the responsibility is yours. Jeunesse is here to supply you the science, the products, and the lifestyle in general.
So I love what you're talking about because I'm a big believer in living a healthy lifestyle. You guys all know that. I talk about having a body, a business, and a life that you love, and I think part of being reverent to our bodies and who we are is eating properly and getting the right amount of sleep and taking good care of our bodies. It's super, super important. So my question to you is, how important is diet? Because we talk about a lot of exercise. You have to move. You've got to get up and move. But let's talk about what we're putting in our bodies. The same thing with our skin, right? We say put food, or we put premium fuel on our face, in our bodies, and also in our minds. And so I think it's a trifecta of really taking care of ourselves as a whole.
So one of the key things that I like to use as an analogy is if you buy a Ferrari, you don't put regular gas in that Ferrari, because it's not soon afterwards that engine will not work. Your performance goes down dramatically, and the secret really here is to eat and put into your body the optimal fuel your body needs to stay healthy and work at its optimum. And that is all about balancing the right amount of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And the secret, couple of easy secrets is anything that's white and starchy, you got to stay away from. Anything that's really fat and greasy, you really try to limit. And we really try to do our best to take in as many plant protein compounds and natural compounds as possible. Salads, green vegetables, red vegetables, lettuce. And this is about feeding your Ferrari, which you only get one of, with the optimal fuel for as frequently as you can.
I love that. Someone has a question here. It says, are products safe for people with high blood pressure? What would you say?
Particularly AM/PM product, we have done studies on a number of people on the medical level where after 3 months we see a significant drop in blood pressure, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that people really are taking both our product and incorporating some of the important aspects of a lifestyle with basically exercise, just walking 3 times a week for 20 minutes. But the products alone will actually help drop blood pressure. We've actually seen drops in blood sugar, and in general, all the key parameters that we look for aging more optimally.
So the audience is loving what you're talking about. Thank you for taking the time to do this interview. It's awesome. And thank you guys for the shares. I love seeing this go out on Twitter and Facebook. You guys are doing an incredible job of being present. Thank you for participating. We love the hearts. So tap your screen to give hearts for Dr. Giampapa, our incredible medical advisor here at Jeunesse. Just a remarkable individual and truly an expert in health and nutrition and science. So thank you guys for sharing. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them up on the screen. We can't answer everything, but we would be happy to address some of them. But I have a personal question for you, Dr. Giampapa. Can you tell our audience, because I always think it's cool to take like a sneak peek into our lives, right? Why don't you tell the audience, look, you travel all over the world. What does a healthy day look like for you?
Well, even when I'm traveling, the most important thing is I get up early and I hit the gym. Do about 20 minutes of aerobics, either rowing or jogging, and then I go through a 35 to 40 minute weight resistant workout, and I stretch prior to that for about 10 minutes. And the interesting thing is we'll soon put up Jeunesse Lifestyle website, which is going to give you all the little secrets in how to do this in a very condensed fashion in about 45 minutes. So I'm excited about moving on that. My day usually consists of that, and then I would say probably 4 or 5 meetings, speaking engagements, a dinner where I make sure I don't eat all the bad stuff.
Right, which is hard to do. We all know that, right? It's about making the right choices, which are not always easy to do.
But more importantly, it's about meeting people and being able to share the information to help them change their lives and pass it on to other people to change their lives. Because this job is about networking and teaching everyone else how to help everyone else around them.
That's right.
So that's what makes me excited.
I love that. Someone had a really great question about the melatonin or the sleep ingredient that would be inside of AM and PM. Can you explain that?
Okay, so melatonin is actually a brain hormone. And although melatonin does help you sleep, the real focus and function of that ingredient is to help balance your endocrine system. And that is, melatonin actually helps regulate the rest of your hormones. Your cortisol, your DHEA, your thyroid hormones are actually controlled by degrees of how much melatonin you take. Melatonin is also one of the most potent antioxidants to protect your DNA. The sleep component in the PM formula is really the arginine, ornithine, and lysine, the amino acid stack that actually helps put your brain into a relaxed state when you take that in the evening. So the melatonin isn't really the key aspect for sleep, it's really the amino acid stacking that is.
Awesome. Awesome. And that you take the PM, can you just tell the audience the best way to take AM, best way to take PM is what?
So best way to take PM is not with your dinner, because sometimes you'll never make it through dinner. You'll end up nodding. The best thing to do is take it right before you go to sleep with a big glass of water, and you're going to find that within 15 minutes or so you'll really be much more easily falling asleep in it and have a full night's sleep. AM, I usually recommend you take the AM product in the morning with your breakfast or right before your breakfast, and that actually gets, again, your neuroendocrine system working, your hormonal balance up and running much quicker, and you have the energy to start the day.
Awesome, fantastic. And speaking of energy, right, we announced today that Jeunesse is officially launching Nevo, which is a new energy drink. And by the way, my favorite is the peach mango flavor. I got to try all of them. I think they're incredible. But energy drinks in general are a highly consumed beverage. And so can you just tell us, we're talking about waking up and we're talking about being energized. Can you tell us how that fits into our Jeunesse lifestyle?
Well, I guess one of the most important things as we all get a little bit older is we want to have actually a reliable, consistent source of energy. So the new energy drinks are actually designed to help you do that without the stimulation, the high blood sugar, and the other, if you will, aging components that a lot of these energy drinks have. So this has been scientifically formulated to not only give you energy, but actually to help you stay more on an even level with all the key things you need, antioxidants and key vitamins and minerals throughout the day.
Perfect. You guys have any other questions for Dr. Giampapa? Feel free to leave them in the comments area below. Thanks for scoping in with us. There's a ton of viewers. Thanks for all the hearts. Awesome to see you guys. I'm not sure. Are you comfortable answering questions about Nevo? Somebody's asking, does all energy drinks have to have caffeine with regards to...
No, on the contrary, all energy drinks do not need caffeine. I mean, there are other herbal things that help actually give you energy, and caffeine is just one of the major stimulants you find in most drinks, but Nevo is has other ingredients aside from caffeine that really will help you. Rather than getting a big burst of energy in a dive, it helps keep your energy level throughout a number of hours, and that's really what we want. We want this blast up of energy and then a kind of a bottoming out effect.
For sure. Absolutely. They are loving your information, Dr. Giampapa. Thank you for all of it. It's awesome. I love the questions you guys are asking, too. You're welcome to keep them coming if you would like to ask Dr. Giampapa a question. Now is the time. By the way, he has an awesome Twitter account. You guys are welcome to go follow him. It's at Dr. Giampapa. It's actually in the title of the scope. So please go connect up with him. He gives awesome lifestyle tips. He is our medical advisor here at Jeunesse, and so he'll give you wonderful information that you can find on his website and on his Twitter handle. Find him on Facebook, find him on Twitter. Definitely make sure you connect up with him. So any questions that you have, I see we have tons of viewers that are still coming in. So I'm sure we can keep giving them some excellent tips. Maybe let's give them 3 things they can take away for the evening. I know we talked about diet, we talked about exercise, we talked about living just an overall healthy lifestyle. What else do you think you can share with our viewers?
I think probably the most important thing to do, to me, is to try to limit the stress in your life. And you can do that, start very simply by try to avoid people who create stress and anxiety in your life. And we all are able to do that to a major degree. People who you feel are confrontational, people who you feel that may not agree with you. We don't always have to be right. We can simply just try to avoid those things. Stress at the workplace, stress at home. The best way to handle that is to find 5 or 10 minutes a day where you can turn your brain off, you can turn all that mental activity off. We already know by doing that actually drops your cortisol level. And cortisol is your aging hormone. And the key thing is to get into a regular habit just for 5 minutes a day. Dramatic reduction in how you feel stressed for the rest of the day if you do it in the beginning of the day.
Perfect. That's a great tip. I know it's easy to get stressed out, right? We're all super busy. We have so many things happening in our lives. If we can just take moments for ourselves, super important. One thing I love to do yoga. So that's a great time to relax. You think yoga's a good...
Well, stretching and yoga are probably the 2 most valuable things to do as we get older, because they build so many other aspects of balance, muscle strength, ligament strength, but they also keep your mind centered. So if I had to pick one exercise, it would be yoga.
It would be yoga.
Yeah.
I love it. So let's talk about Jeunesse in general. For those of you who are just scoping in, I'm Kasaya J. I'm the digital media specialist for Jeunesse Global. We are live from the Orlando World Center Marriott in Disney World, essentially. We're in Buena Vista, Florida, which is a wonderful event. We're at our one convention for Jeunesse Global. Amazing company. I'm here with Dr. Vincent Giampapa. He's one of our medical advisors for the company. We are talking about our youth enhancement system, our incredible product line that we have to make you look and feel better, which is ultimately our goal. So, Dr. Giampapa is just... You want to have a little comment? Let's do it.
Let me make a little comment on that.
Hold on, I got to block users. All right, thank you guys for tuning in.
So one of the unique things about Jeunesse is the concept of our youth enhancement system, which really deals with the aging process from the inside out. That is the supplements, reserve, AM, PM, affinity, and from the outside in. And that's all the whole Luminesce product line. And what's interesting is when you use both systems, the outside in and inside out, not only does your skin dramatically improve, more so than if you use just one of these systems, but your whole body reacts better. So this is the only real company that's thought about the aging process as something that occurs not just inside or not just outside, but at both places, and has designed products that work synergistically to improve both of those.
I love it. It's all about what we not only put on our face, but what we put on our skin, and also what we eat. So Dr. Giampapa has given us some incredible tips. For those of you who are watching the replay, I hope that you enjoy them. If you're watching this, feel free to take notes, tweet those tips out, and again, make sure that you follow him online at Dr. Giampapa. So let's just recap really quickly what we learned and what we talked about. You said that there are 3 major things that everyone should do with regards to having a healthy body and living a healthy lifestyle. So go ahead and share
So those 3 things we talked about is incorporating some form of exercise, at least 15 or 20 minutes a day if you can. Really watching your diet. By the way, you will have your own computer. If you put your hands down like this and your palms, this is how much food you should eat at each meal, no more. That's called your palm computer. Okay, so stay away from white foods and stay away from things with a lot of sugar. Lastly, just take 5 minutes a day to try to slow your mind down and be in the moment, because that changes your hormonal levels, particularly cortisol, which is the key thing we want to lower. So those 3 things will give you, without a question, a change in your life and the quality of your time.
Amazing. Incredible, incredible tips we got tonight from Dr. Giampapa. So if you like them, share them. Let everybody know about this incredible interview. And Dr. Giampapa, I can't thank you enough for your time, for your expertise, for everything that you do for our Jeunesse family to make it so amazing. Our viewers love you. We love you. We're so happy to have you here. So thank you for your time tonight.
Well, thank you all, and live long and prosper.
Awesome. Guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.